Hello again, Travis Simlinger here, coming to you from Progressive Coaching, located in Zurich, Switzerland. And today I want to talk about negative emotions. And as you'll see, many of the videos on the platform and much of the content that I do talk about is what to do when we feel negative emotions. And some people get mixed up with this and think, shouldn't we just feel our emotions? We shouldn't block them, we shouldn't stop them. And they kind of muddle what I am advocating. So I'm definitely not saying to ignore your emotions. In fact, I refer to negative emotions as action signals. Okay, action signals. I don't even say the word negative emotions, I say action signals. So if we feel, for example, an emotion like fear or stress or a feeling of discomfort or a feeling of sadness or a feeling of depression or whatever it is, this is an action signal that something we are doing or a way that we are processing information needs to change if we want to stop feeling this way, if we want to change the signal that we are receiving. Now, some people may not want to change the signal at that time. Maybe they're feeling sad, and their sadness often gives a sense of comfort for some people. And maybe they don't want to change that. Maybe they're getting some secondary gain from that, so they don't want to change that emotion. But the action signal, when we want to change a negative emotion, that's what I'm referring to as an action signal, that we can change something to change the way we are feeling. Because what happens is most people deal with negative emotions in around 4 different ways. So people try to suppress the negative emotion, which doesn't work. Okay, or they try to push back against it and just deal with it and fight it, and that doesn't really work. Or they want to share their problem, okay, share how they are feeling with everybody and everyone, as if that will somehow help them to feel differently. And in some ways it does. I suppose there is secondary gain as well by sharing your negative emotions with everybody, but probably not the best possible way to deal with negative emotions. And the 4th way that is commonly used, that people commonly use to deal with their negative emotions, is they want to compete who has the worst negative emotion. You think that problem's bad? Wait till I tell you about my problem. None of these work, not optimally. What I am advocating in many of the videos on this channel is to notice the negative emotion, okay, notice the action signal, but don't stay there. Okay, notice some people set up camp there, spend years, decades, even their entire life living in a state of a negative emotion. No, probably because they're doing one of these 4 things that I spoke about that don't work optimally just a minute ago. So what I'm saying is notice the signal and then learn from it what you need to change if you want to change how you are feeling. Okay, it's normally mindset, mechanics, or both. Okay, how you are thinking, what you are doing, or both. Okay, but it's usually getting the thinking right first. And there's videos all over the channel telling you how to process your thoughts in a self-serving way as opposed to a self-defeating way. That's it for today's session, everybody. I hope I've given you something to think about there, and that will also make some of the other videos on the channel make more sense to you. Please share the video with friends that could also benefit from this content. Give the video a like and subscribe so that more people can see it and benefit. And most importantly, enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks, everybody. Cheers.